At least it didn't crash here. Looks like it's dropping off there. Well, I'm seeing some rocks right along the road here. Maybe that's what I hit with the bike too. There's a big cluster of rocks right along the side of the road and some down at the bottom.
Good morning, everyone. Hey, we're off on the Trans-America Trail this morning. We're going to start out where Cheri crashed her bike last fall, and then we're going to go from Wytheville to Damascus, Virginia. And we'll be going up through the mountains, I think on a lot of Forest Service roads here in the next few days through the Cheri area. So that'll be a lot of fun.
As we head east on I-81 and then north on I-77, headed towards Bland, Virginia, our jumping off point, you get a feel for why the Smoky Mountains are called the Smoky Mountains, with the low-hanging clouds in the sky. Our ride this morning takes us to the Big Walker Mountain Tunnel, which goes under Big Walker Mountain. The tunnel is 4,229 feet long and connects the cities of Wytheville and Bland. It was opened in 1972. We work our way through the southwest Virginia countryside as we zigzag back and forth on county roads getting back to Cheri's crash location. It's a beautiful ride this morning, but I'm not quite sure what to expect when we get there. I'm not sure how Cheri will take it.
Well, this is where I crashed. We were coming the other way. I don't remember anything, unfortunately. But it's a beautiful area.
Some things have already changed since the accident. This barn here is brand new, and the horse trailer appears to be brand new. We were very lucky because this location was 15 to 20 minutes away from the EMS, so we're fortunate that Cheri's injuries weren't any worse than what they were.
Well, at least it didn't crash here. Looks like it's dropping off there. Well, I'm seeing some rocks right along the road here. Maybe that's what I hit with the bike too. There's a big cluster of rocks right along the side of the road and some down at the bottom.
Cheri just went up around the corner and came back around the corner that she crashed on, and she's sitting just a little bit further forward from where she actually crashed at. She crashed in behind where she's sitting right now. But it's a beautiful area for such an unfortunate incident.
Just beautiful countryside.
This is the house where the people who came to our aid live at. We were so fortunate that they were there and came to assist right away with calling for an EMS for us and helping stabilize Cheri. They also were kind enough to let us keep her bike there in their barn and all her luggage in their garage for security reasons. I can't thank them enough, and they'll never be forgotten. For me, visiting the crash site helped put the incident in the past where it belongs and allows us to get back on the Transamerica Trail and look forward to our adventure. The Virginia portion of the Transamerica Trail is a nice mix of these paved county roads and Forest Service roads that are gravel. Even the Forest Service roads in Virginia, most of them are pretty good. There's some that were a little rugged, but for the most part they're pretty good, which makes making travel fairly easy through Virginia. Because of the recent rain, we did encounter some soft spots on the gravel roads, but boy, was it worth going on them. These Forest Service roads that take you up through the mountains, with everything having turned green because it was springtime, just made for a wonderful ride. As you can see from this clip, some of the gravel is washed away and the bigger rocks underneath are showing through. The process of going up and over mountains on these Forest Service roads or rural county roads that are gravel is a repeating process. You start out in some farmland, go up and over a mountain, and come back out into a valley where there's more farmland. These picturesque landscapes are just permeated throughout Virginia. Here we are on a twisty mountain road where you get to lean the bike over one way, then the other, and back again and back again. It's a fun ride even on these paved roads. The back of the Dragon is another historic motorcycle route. It's on Highway 16 and runs 32 miles with 438 curves. Well worth taking in.
Okay. Awesome.
You guys say you're from Milwaukee?
No, I'm from Virginia.
Ah.
Yeah, we're doing a 1,500-mile run by all the way from West Virginia. I'm here, South Carolina, coming back from through Blue Ridge and Skyline, and then after Skyline, we're like an hour from the house. Pretty
Well,
good.
Virginia is my new favorite state. It's beautiful here.
It's awesome to ride here, right? Everything. Like it's like my first really long ride here in Virginia. And it's awesome. It's been awesome.
It's nice, beautiful.
Well, it was nice that we met those gentlemen who were doing the Blue Ridge Parkway and back of the Dragon. It's always nice to talk motorcycle and motorcycle routes with other individuals. Sometimes you get some insight of what would be cool to see that you haven't found out before. We wished them well in a safe journey and then got right back on the Trans-America Trail. Like most riders, we take snacks with us, and so we stop and take little breaks and eat a snack. This usually supplements for a lunch period because we're out so far away from everything. Stopping in the middle of the road isn't much of an issue because we didn't encounter anybody along the way, so it gives us an opportunity to take in the scenery. After taking a short break, Roy leads the way here with Cheri in the middle. It's kind of nice since I do the navigation to let somebody else take the lead until we get to the next waypoint where we need to find out where the Trans-America Trail goes next. We stumbled across a beautiful hatch of butterflies. They just make for a spectacular view as they were flying around me. If you like butterflies like I do, check out episode 55. I think you'll really enjoy it. In this portion of the Trans-America Trail, we went by a bunch of cottages. It's hard to argue their location because taking a vacation here would provide a lot of serenity. Here we go by a cottage that's being renovated. What a beautiful location. Here we stop in a small town while I plug in the next GPS coordinate. This clip here just kind of sums up what the Virginia Trans-America Trail is all about. The mountains and farmland that just stretches on for miles and miles and miles.
Somebody's garden here in Little Brook. Zion Methodist Church thing. There's a little bird that just flew in that hole on the side of it, so it's also a birdhouse.
This particular road ended up being the most gnarly of the day. It had a lot of rough sections in it where the gravel had been washed away, and the recent rains had put it in a state that it had quite a few washouts and dips. It was narrow and curvy as well.
This one's a little trickier. But we got a hard switchback coming up.
Whoa, watch out for those ruts there. Yes, those are rain clouds, and we're just about ready to get dumped on. But before we do, we stumble into these beautiful horses.
Well, it started raining on us, but we kept on going, and we got on some gravel roads, big rocks, and it was greasy, and it was a lot of fun. We got the bikes dirty. Now we're just taking a short break to get the cameras up and going again, and we're headed to Damascus, where we're going to spend the night.
Break time in the sunshine. Beautiful lilac bush over there.
A little helpful hint here. When you come out onto the main highway that takes you to Damascus, check your GPS and maps, because the Trans-America Trail map says you should turn right when you really should turn left. Turning left will get you right into the city in no time flat. As it turned out, Damascus is a really small town. There were some lodging places in Damascus, but we decided to go to Abingdon, which offered more choices and more restaurants. No doubt that the bikes got dirty today. What a wonderful life the dirt life is.
I really love this tree. I don't know what kind it is, but I'd like one in our yard.
Wow, what a great day. We had a fun time today. We're settled into a hotel here just outside of Abingdon. We went through Damascus and then up here to Abingdon to get the hotel. It's only 14 miles, so it's not that far out of the way. Well, this finished up the Virginia Trans-American Trail portion, and tomorrow we'll start out on the North Carolina one. So if you like the video today, please give it the big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Take care.